Hey guys, welcome back to another video. In today's video, I wanted to address something very important with the Montreal Canadiens. I saw this stat about Nick Suzuki hitting back-to-back years with 40 assists and how this hadn't been done since PK Subban in 2014 to the 2016 year. Now, why am I addressing this stat today? Although it's amazing what Suzuki's doing, he's improving. He's managing to get these good numbers despite having absolutely no consistency in his line mates and practically playing with Laval half the year. Well, there's a bigger picture than this, and it's because the Montreal Canadiens have been so dry offensively in the past decade, and this stat is what proves it. It's been years since we've had a player go back-to-back seasons hitting 40 assists. That's really not good. And I'm sure Suzuki will continue to do this for the remainder of his career. But just one player to do that in like 8-9 years is ridiculous. And it's really not good. Now, in my opinion, the best way to solve this is, well, to draft well. And this is the importance. This is why there's so much importance in us drafting top 5 minimum, in which we have a pretty good chance of doing so. But we're so in need of a superstar. Nick Suzuki's great. Not saying he's not. He's been amazing, our best player, but we need more than just a Nick Suzuki. Today's game is all about offense, and if you take a look at almost any team, at least most teams, you're going to find multiple players on the team with minimum 40 assists. Just take a look at the Sabres. They have 4 guys currently with 40 assists on the team, and 1 guy just shy with 39 assists. Then you have some team like the New York Rangers, who also has 4 players with minimum 40 assists. And you have 2 players in the 50s and 1 player in the 60s. The Ottawa Senators also have 3 players with at least 40 assists and 2 of them on the brink with just 39. Anyways, you get the point. The list goes on, and some of these teams aren't even cup contenders. And they have so much star power on offensive lines. So you just compare that to Montreal, and you see where the problem is. On top of just the assist part, there's no other Montreal Canadian that has 40 points. Obviously, Caulfield and Doc would have hit that total if they remained healthy. I'm not worried about that. But it's still not an amazing thing to have 3 players only above 40 points. The whole team has to be better. And it all starts with drafting well, and this is the year to draft a superstar, which is something that has been lacking in Montreal for a very long time. Anyways, guys, that's going to be all for today's video. Just want to recap, this is not me shitting on Nick Suzuki. Nick Suzuki has been the best player on this team for the past 2 years, despite all the injuries and everything. But Nick Suzuki cannot do it alone, and we need more star power. Anyways, guys, if you did enjoy today's video, don't be afraid to hit that like button and maybe even consider subscribing. Now, with that being said, I'll see you all tomorrow. Take care.